Mr. Eddie St. Hilaire versus Eric Canny. Can we just talk about how beautiful
that
right now?
is?
No, well, that too, but I was going to say the fact that we can see the life.
Yes. So,
But on top of that, yes, the bounty mat last month was the Broly mat, which was sick.
it was.
I love that mat. But this month, it's this insane Janimba mat. And of course, as is customary of me and the MiiMo stream, what we do is whenever we have a bounty player on stream, they're allowed to use their bounty mat. So we're just waiting on something that's going on over there. You're good to go. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. What's up? Oh, wow. So apparently, because there's two streams going on right there, they're on the same clock.
Interesting. So we're just waiting to get the other one set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I should probably reset live.
Oh no, they're already starting. Okay. Charge and pass. And interesting enough,
Hercule versus Mecha Frieza.
Mecha Frieza.
Mecha Frieza. I told
Mecha Frieza.
I told Matt while we were sitting here, I was typing out the name, I was like, I didn't think I'd ever type Mecha Frieza
Right?
again.
And it looks like it's mecha swaps with some apes in it.
Yep. It's spicy.
This looks dope.
Eddie has been harassing me.
Why is he shifting cards around? That's not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Yeah, and then hit. Okay.
All right, you take over. I'll
Yeah.
judge.
That was So looks like he's gonna swap into Bardock. Take a lay. And then pass turn. No other play. So cold bloodlust on the announcer. This man wants it the most. No, these are both X1s right now. These are both not undefeated. We wanted to do this matchup so you didn't get a mirror match on screen.
Yeah, you don't understand, guys. I'm back, by the way.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Literally, the top like 20, like this table 19, they're X1, but the other tables like 18 and up are all mirror matches.
That's crazy.
They are all Hercule mirror matches, except for the one of random Oob that's up there.
Oh, there's an Oob up there?
I think he lost though.
Dang.
Yeah. I saw him at the end of last round. Whether or not he's still there, I'm not 100% sure, but I'd be willing to bet if he lost, he's not. Alright, let's kick over here. Bardock the Progenitor.
The most expensive SR we've had in the game so far. That's held.
Not anymore.
That's held its pricing consistently.
Did you say inconsistently?
Consistently.
Oh.
He held his price for a long time.
What was the highest he spiked at? 50?
Well, I think he always stayed around $30.
For the name and deck fonts, if you can. What do you want, HD?
It's called Big Noodle Tilting.
HD's not here!
Got him. Alright, so here we go. It looks like we're swapping again. So this is just like a mono yellow swap deck. I do see some higher cost itself, like the 3 drops, which is kind of sweet. That's a barrier. He's not pressuring the opponent at all, which is actually what you need to do against Hercule. And so he's taken away some card advantage for Hercule so far earlier in the game. He bloodlusted an announcer Ever Curious to deny a card, and then now it looks like he's just refusing to attack.
HD, we can't. It's not installed on this computer. Just saying. I just searched for it to change it. It's not on there.
There's a weak tell. Man, this is a card that. Okay, a Crusher Ball. Wow.
This man's playing Crusher Ball?
Eddie has all the answers.
Yeah, you should have heard him before this.
Really?
He's like, I don't want to go on stream. I'm playing against Mr. Satan Hercule himself. I don't want to. It was really funny. I've never heard him whine like that.
Really? He was just upset about it. Hercule's. It's a very grindy, difficult matchup to play against.
He's kind of terrified of it.
Of Hercule?
Yeah. Which I understand if you're playing. But again, Mecha Frieza, I feel like has answers for everything. Just bloodlust.
But when you're talking about a leader that just generates advantage off of being in the combo step, which is actually where the majority of the gameplay takes place, then it's a terrifying thing to think of. Look at Eddie. He's got mono Go-Tens in his energy. It looks like. Is he about to play another charge another Go-Ten? Imagine so. Yeah. Look at that. 3 of the same card.
Wow. Why even play it then?
Because it's good energy.
Eddie has been beyond adamant this mecha is the best deck in the format. He will.
It's so good he won't tell anybody about it. That's how good it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Here comes Gine.
Yeah, he played one already. Yeah, I'm really confused about Eddie's approach here because number one, his turns are taking way too long this early in the game. And two, he's not doing anything. If he thinks that he can just keep playing this game and hope it works out in his favor, it's not.
He's done no damage.
He's not doing anything right now. He needs to start progressing the game. Okay, so he's playing a Bardock. Power charge, and then he's passing turn. So he's not attacking at all. So he's just going to be building a board. But him being tapped out here, he has to have a Bloodlust.
He didn't even attack with the Scrambling Assault.
No, he's not attacking at all.
Why?
I mean, he has multiple Bloodlusts, which he's going to be able to use on the Goku Ryu. Full Screen Ultra, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that, but it seems interesting.
Yo, look at how pretty that one is, though.
Yeah, I know. That's the one that comes in the new packs.
I wouldn't call it that. I am watching very, very intently on this match for specific reasons. But,
am I really quiet? Can
Matt
you
is
hear me?
really quiet. It's because he's looking the other way instead of at the
I'm
microphone.
sorry, I'm looking at the actual monitor, so...
Which is literally, like, not that far away. I can turn him up a little bit.
Tanks.
Go Tanks?
He's cold bloodlusting the pan. Again, just anything he can do to deny resources to this Hercule, he's doing it. But the thing is, the moment he starts attacking, he's gonna give him those resources.
See, but here's the problem. Yes, he's holding his opponent at bay.
Yeah.
He's not getting all of his draws. But again, you're right. Once that floodgate breaks, it's Jeej. He's just going to have infinite cards because he's got everything in hand. He's slowly stacking it. But what really needs to happen is Eddie should have been chipping at him from the beginning.
Well, I mean, the thing is if you awaken Hercule early, Hercule just buries you. And so I think that's what he's just the most afraid of. But again, Eddie's already down to 3 life. Which, I mean, I get it that you're mecha and you're trying to protect yourself, but that's still really
3 to
early.
8.
Yeah, 3 to 8. He's got to climb. I mean, we did see Bardock Apes, you know, because he was messing with his deck and pulling cards to the front, and one of them was a Bardock Ape, so he does have Bardock Ape for closing power. Let's see where he goes from here. But he's already used 2 Bloodlust now and a Crusher Ball, and he still has a Cold Bloodlust and Crusher Ball in hand. Again, Eddie here, Mono Goten's. We continue the theme.
It's 4?
All 4. He's
wow.
playing Power Charge.
Again, why play this card if you're not going to actually use it?
I'm more of just in
the bounty mat looks so good.
does.
I know. I want it. I don't know what looks better. That one or the Broly mat?
The Geneva mat for sure.
You think so? I like the Broly
The
mat.
Broly mat looks good, but the Geneva mat is really nice.
Might have something to do with the fact that I got Broly tattooed on the inside of my right arm too. So
Xeon Mercer, we will indeed never see this Gohan get used. I Go 10, unfortunately. Poor guy.
yeah, well, there's still game 2 potentially.
He's playing Time Patrol Trunks.
Like I don't understand what his approach is.
He's
like,
building a really wide board state before he starts doing stuff because he knows that it's gonna be the quantity of attacks that are gonna be able to do the most damage.
I mean, Eric clearly snap taking this.
Yeah, it's just a free card.
It's at 8 still, so why not? He's like, yep. Surprised that Eric isn't swing with the leader. Yeah. I mean, Mecha Frieza though. Are you really gonna combo 10k to not hit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to raise resources because you don't want to end up decking yourself out, which is a very real thing for this happening in this deck. Oh, now he's starting to attack with his leader. Okay, so he's starting to go in now. Yeah, everything does appear really slow on these turns. All of these actions seem like something that could be thought about beforehand. So the fact that it's taking this long to complete an action it's kind of off-putting. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the judge is hawking him.
Yeah.
Judge is watching him pretty closely. So.
Like even the way he's even the way he's attacking with his battle cards, like what?
Yeah.
He's milking every second.
Well, a lot of people don't know there is an innate, like, there is a unspoken turn counter or play counter. You know, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds per play. You hit 30 seconds, you can call a judge.
I mean,
the judge is definitely going to
fine.
tell him to speed it up. But again, not really our place. We're just commentators. But when, you know, the judge is in the chat. I don't know if you knew, Matt.
I know.
I mean, you watch, but I always have our judges hop in the chat, so they're able to monitor a little bit too. That added padding that you get from having the chat. But this game definitely looking lopsided, because the second that wall breaks, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be good to see Hercule get awakened. Actually, start doing more, and then he's just comboing. I think he's just gonna take the life anyway.
Yep, going down to 4. We're in awakened territory. It's hard to judge. Goes two ways. If someone spends longer a bit because they're preparing their entire play, we don't generally call slow play in Yu-Gi-Oh. Again, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh. I hate comparing this to other games sometimes because it is another game at the end of the day. I can't even use the excuse that Yu-Gi-Oh has turns in time, because we don't anymore either. So it's like, I get it. But the judge is watching him, guys. If I think it's too much, I will step in. Right now, he's staying within the window. Did you see what he took?
No.
Eddie even hiding cards from us. I'm curious to see, though.
Alright, so he's gonna combo.
Then awaken.
Okay, so he gave himself the. Okay, so he did complete the trigger on the front side, and then now he's awakened. So now he's at 20 to the 10, and he's got 100 cards in hand.
I wish we didn't have that glare, but we've been trying. Believe me, guys, we don't have the tent. If we had the tent, it'd be a little bit different. Because we don't have the tent, we really... I wish you guys could see how long we took setting up that camera. Like, we moved the table around, we did everything to try and reduce the glare, and we got it for the most part for most of the areas. But bear with us, you know, it's just that one spot of the board that has the glare, and they just happen to be putting all their cards right there. Yeah. Dropping another pan. So I think that Eric's seen all of his pans.
Well,
He's seen 3 of them at least.
He's gonna go for the Goku play, and he's gonna get Cold Blood. So that's it.
Yep. So good. Not using his life, instead charging or using his last energy. But again, we don't know what he's got. He might be playing Bean. That's a thing.
It's possible, yeah. Having access to that, that's one thing about Mecha that's really cool, is being able to have the ability to just play off-color extra cards, especially in a format where it's like certain cards are just better than others. It's really nice. So he's going to go ahead and just counter the Trunks Urukasuki.
It's such a fun word to say, Urukasuki.
It's the best word to say. And so what it looks like is Eddie's deck here is he's just trying to focus on generating as much card advantage as possible. So that's why he plays Trunks and Bardock, the 3-drop, obviously. And then what it looks like his game plan, because I know he played a Hercule in the earlier rounds. He played against Alejandro, and I believe he lost.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ale beat him.
It looks like this time around he's really just trying to focus on gaining card advantage himself and then using his resources to deny stuff to the Hercule player. So like using the Bloodlust early on like the Announcer and using the Crushable on the Pan, those kind of things.
They definitely hurt.
They did, for sure. They slowed him down.
Because if you make a deck that's whole, focus revolves around digging through and grabbing what they need, and you just kind of shut that off, it's very hard to start recovering from that. I mean, late game, yes, like I've been saying, once the floodgate breaks, then it's just, I'm going to have 9 billion cards in hand, and you're going to have 3. However, Mecha is and has always been a very extra card heavy deck. It's just a very, very extra card heavy deck. So like, and you know, Eddie seems to have seen everything. We've seen the Crusher Balls, we've seen the Bloodlusts. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a battering laser in there, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's the beautiful part about Goten, is just Goten just filters through everything.
Yep.
So you find everything you need whenever you want it.
Just imagine, what do you think old Mecha would be able to do against this?
Old Mecha would be tier 0. I mean, think
Still?
about stuff like as little as Successor of Hope. If you wanted to, you could trigger your life still. Think of, you still have Planet, you still have, think about I'm the World Champion, becomes a draw 3.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a dumb idea. I can't believe I said that.
Yeah. Unchained Mecha would be ridiculous.
You say Unchained?
I call it Unchained. Yeah.
Huh.
Because it would. I mean, it is Unchained at that point.
Is it?
Yeah.
How can you chain a card?
By restricting it.
It's restricted.
Hence putting the chains on it.
How, why does it gotta be chains?
I don't know.
What do you got against straitjackets?
Why are we talking about something that's so irrelevant?
Or a cocoon. He could be in a cocoon.
Judge.
I am the judge.
Yeah, judge to protect me. All right.
I am the hype.
I actually think Eric might have more cards in deck than Eddie does.
Really?
Possibly.
Is that scary or what?
Eddie's going through a lot of cards in his deck. Ooh. Using the announcer to the gate. Not sure why you play that here. Maybe because he just wanted to use all of his energy effectively before his Xenobut. So I don't blame him. The thing is he has to run Eddie out of Cold Bloodlust. Because Goku and Oob is going to be the cards that do so much work for him.
She just isn't. I mean, I get it. It's a good thing. He doesn't have to combo into the Hercule.
Oh, no. The 10Ks, he just gets to just swing them.
Which is kind of a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be worse. He could have to be comboing all these attacks. Because normally Goten dies once they awaken.
Yeah.
Because there's free attacks if you don't combo.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're actually relevant. And I still think it's interesting. And I said this last round. I think it's interesting that we have a 5K to 10K leader that is like tier 1 right now.
Yeah.
All because of its draw power. And again, of all of the characters it could be, it's Hercule. Bandai, why? So Bardock and then the 4 Gotens in the energy. 4 Eddie St. Hilaire. It's so funny though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever charged mono like that?
So he's charging. Okay, so he's swinging. He's comboing a Bardock Will of Iron to combo on top of a power charge Bardock. Which is another reason why I like running stuff like the power charge Bardock. Is because it's another source for you to be able to put your Bardock Will of Iron on, so you don't have to take a life. Like you have to do a progenitor. So if you don't already have one down, you still have something to be able to combo onto.
Yo, the Ultra Instinct Fly is back. You saw him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he followed us from Texas.
I think Eddie has the planet in hand as well. Yeah, it looks like it. So this will be a good time to go ahead and search for something. End of turn at least.
Hello? Why are you doing this?
So this is basically like Mecha Apes 8.0.
8.0?
Yeah, because of all the different variants of Mecha Apes there have been.
Yeah, but it's not really Mecha Apes. You're just running the Bardock.
I mean, it kind of is.
Does it
explain apes?
Is it really apes without the Vegeta?
I mean, as long as there are apes, it's considered apes.
I get what you're
There's
saying.
a Shugesh.
Holy crap!
What world is this? Are we in a time machine? Do I have a DeLorean?
Is he
What
gonna Shugesh
on?
into Vegeta?
in the
In a
three
little
drop?
Vegeta? Imagine. I mean, he's clearly gonna go into like a Goten or something, but
I don't want it.
I really hope Eric is citing Cronoa, because if not, that's just...
I mean, it's kind of a go-to at this point now. People are so aware of Shugesh.
Are they, though? Because I feel like I haven't really seen a Shugesh in, well, since Texas. There was a guy in round 1 who was playing Shugesh.
Okay, so he Shugeshed into play a 1-drop Bardock. Okay, because he wants to get the extra swing off of Bardock the Progenitor. I mean, off of the
He wants to
3-drop
get another...
Bardock. Yeah.
There's another Bardock on the board.
Yeah, he Shugeshed into play that card that we can't see because of the glare.
Yeah, it's Bardock.
Yeah.
But he dropped another 8.
So he's comboing to
this glare is killing me right now.
35?
Hi, Mira. Welcome back.
Thank goodness. I was worried about Mira. comboing for days. No Zeno button in hand, though. Wow, a third super combo.
I think it's funny we're starting to get more Saiyan super combos now.
Right? It's nice.
It's about time.
Yeah. This is rough for Eric, because I don't know if he just doesn't play Zeno button, but he hasn't seen one all game.
And there are not many cards left in the deck either for him.
And he just, well, just the problem is he's not going to be able to defend himself here in a second.
In before Eddie drops Planet right now.
Huh? You should guessed it into play.
For Ape.
Oh, no.
Good catch. Eddie turning around and asking us.
Yeah.
When the judge is right there.
Can we check? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we can.
Can we check?
We don't do replays. That is the judge's call. What do you say, Chad? Did you see it?
We're trying to find out right now because we don't have replay.
Whether or not Eddie tapped for the ape.
The second Bardock.
The second Bardock ape.
The play was okay, so he's good.
He's good because I thought that he did, but Matt's saying that he didn't.
No, I mean because I see one energy. Is that one energy tapped or two? That's two energy tapped.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did.
Hey, Eddie, you're good. It's just you had your energy stacked on top, so it only looked like one. Yeah, but you did two.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, the energy stacked on top threw me off. Because there's a Bardock in his energy. But you just
Yeah, there is a Bardock in his energy because he was the 4 and then the 1 Bardock, yeah. It's interesting that that's what we clutch.
Yeah.
Like, we get on to the fact that we know his energy specifically because 4 of them are the same card.
He does it on purpose. He's a good guy. He's going for time patrol? Yeah.
Time Patrol Trunks, again, another card doesn't really see play anymore.
It's still good. I mean, it's really good.
Oh, no, it's always going to be good. It's just, it doesn't see play anymore, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from day one, it was a good card, but there's now more cards that are starting to come out that are better than it.
Correct. Like Supreme Kaitai and Lights Guide. I love that card.
Yeah.
Or the one that looks at the top 3. That one's good, too.
The one that looks at the top 3. Do you know how many cards there are in this game that look at the top 3?
A lot now. Yeah, Eric's in a really tough spot because he doesn't have access to Zeno button right now. I mean, he's essentially, it looks like he's almost dead on board.
Not only do I like this mega deck, I like how Eddie is playing it. You know, high defined, HD, probably at work watching us right now.
Probably. Playing another Bardock? Oh, wow. The greed is real.
Is he going down to 1 for real?
Yeah.
That is... Is he gonna push this turn? How can he can't? He's got one double striker on the board. Unless he swings in with the Time Patrol and has another Bardock? Does he have another Bardock in hand? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards left in Eric's deck.
14 cards, 0 buttons.
How many cards in hand?
For Eric?
10?
Yeah, looks like a solid amount. But the issue is just none of them are playable.
And he's tapped out. So it's like, how many
Yeah.
5Ks can he survive with? There's
And
another
then there's
Bardock.
another, yeah.
Told you. So he could potentially go for it this game, or this turn. Yikes. Do you think you'd see Mecha Freeze ever again, though? Like, realistically?
Yeah, I mean, the leader's always going to be relevant. Being able to play stuff for free in a game is always good. Yeah, full screen ultra. That I actually, that was what I was thinking of from a competitive standpoint. That seems like a very good option.
I wish you could side. You know what? They should put a limit.
On super,
Super combos in the sideboard.
I wish you could side super combos.
2.
Yeah.
We could allow 2, but then like, People are going to try and get crafty and throw them all in, but
Yeah.
I think that you should be allowed to side at least 2. It adds more diversity, but again, it kind of cuts back on diversity if your sideboard is always going to have 2 super combos in it.
Yeah. There's the button. That was huge.
Finally.
That was very good play to draw that
Oh
card.
no, he'll survive this now because of that.
Yeah.
And since there's no planet on the board, there it is.
There
Better
it
late than
is.
never, right?
He's got to deal with 3 of the apes though on the crackback though because he's got planet up.
You say the crackback?
Yeah.
What's the crackback?
It's basically when you've done a lot on your turn, you've overextended, and the turn goes back to you. You get the chance to, you know. Oh hey.
That coffee smells good. Where'd you get it from?
If you go all the way down
Yo,
stairs, all the way across the hall, there's a train station. Go in there, you get called.
there's a train station?
It's super cheap.
Oh my god, who's bans? Planet is by the... Does he have a planet?
Yeah, he has a
does
planet.
have a
Yeah.
planet. I didn't even see the planet.
But
I hate when people put that off the board.
the cool thing is though, since he can't bloodlust here, right? Because he's at 1 life and he's tapped out. If he has another Goku Oob combo, he gets to bottom deck 2 of those blockers, and he gets 3 attacks.
Ooh.
He has 4 apes on board?
His 3.
3.
I didn't know that.
Hercule seems boring. Hercule is boring, my guy.
Now you know how I felt about Super Saiyan 3.
The deck just doesn't do much. It just turtles and
How much
lives.
zeros you got?
Isn't that the exact correct
100
location
I
for the
don't know.
field
I can't
card?
tell. 115.
This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! There isn't an actual field spell zone.
You're a field spell.
What?
Got him.
What?
Obuni?
Why are you so look, what? Now you've messed it.
Scotch is done.
This guy has an infinite amount of cards in his hand.
Field
Yeah.
cards going to the battle area.
That's
Got
Hercule.
him. Listen, okay, Matt literally shut down my brain.
So he's gonna combo out of this.
404 error
my
not found.
gosh. Hercules,
He
I think
survived.
Hercules gonna pull this out. He's got 1 card.
He's got 1 card in hand, 3 blockers. If he's got the Goku Oob combo, he's fine. But whether or not he has it is the question. I mean, he should.
think he should. If he
9
ha-
cards
yeah.
left in his deck. 8 or 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards in Eric's hand.
If he Goku Oobs, it's over. Yeah, the Zeno button was exactly the card he needed. I mean, it was about time he had it. I mean, he probably runs 3 to 4 copies and hadn't seen one all
Ran
game.
through his whole deck, which means that they're literally in his
in
life.
his life, yeah.
That's rough.
I really hope that he sees the lineup play.
Charging a red. What?
There he is.
Welcome
That's
to the party. And here's the scoop.
What is he? Oh, he scooped it up.
Yep.
And Hercule takes game 1. Unfortunately, it looks like the plan to play at a nice pace
Ooh,
was
bottoms,
thwarted
2 people?
by Hercule. 2. A 2 that costs 20k or less. So basically, he could just target 2 of the blockers.
Whose mat is this?
I don't know. Mine's in my bag.
Whose mat is this?
I don't know.
This is probably my mat when I asked you.
Probably.
Oh, my.
I was looking for it.
All right, let's kick over to us. While Matt's sipping his coffee, as they say here in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. Yo, I'm still not over the fact that we stole these.
Oh, you need a background.
Right, the background's
No, I
nice.
know, we didn't have one. So, like, I literally went over and was like, hey, can we steal some banners? And they're like, sure. Because literally behind us is a bunch of boxes and tables and stuff. So, I mean, that was an interesting...
I like how to find Hercule only won because of all the Zeno buttons were in his life. Hercule only won because he drew the card. Like, that he had a high probability of drawing. Like, whoa.
HD is like... yeah, we took Vegito, Goku Black, and Cell. So I don't go when we get backgrounds? Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And we get a Matt Coombs.
Yeah. You gotta upgrade in your stream quality. Yeah.
You get a prettier.
That and,
You do.
to be fair, HD right now, we're actually on my data on my phone.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Isn't it?
HD is correct. I'm not saying that he's not correct. He did win the game because he tricked Eddie into going for game. I mean, that's. But the thing is though, you also have to think about Eddie chose to make that decision with the information. Like Eddie could have been like, wow, he just took 2 damage, and he hasn't played a button this turn, and he hasn't played a button all game. So odds are
they're in his life.
There is
With that few cards,
Yeah.
maybe there was one, but if he's running 4 and he hasn't seen any and he's got 10 cards left in his deck, they're in his life.
And then, so number one, Eddie didn't play around it, right? And Eddie put himself down to 1 life, so Eddie put himself in lethal range. So Eddie lost the game because he didn't choose to make the correct decision with the most information that he had possible. If the opponent still has access to 3 to 4 copies of Xenobutton, haven't played one the entire game, and he just took 2 cards off of his life,
don't swing.
you got to play around it.
You don't swing.
You don't see it because if you get hit with Xenobutton, you just lose the game on the spot.
I mean, realistically, that's Xenobutton was the only reason he survived that. He was able to outcombo that.
Yeah.
But even then, he went down to 2. Eddie was at 1. It's rough. It got really close there for the end, but the players are still shuffling. For those who don't know how our stream software works, I can literally split screen us. So we're here, and over here, which you can't see in the yonder sphere, we have the players up, so we can see when they're going to be going into the next game. They're still shuffling up.
Yeah.
I think U7 Vegeta Buhan and U7 Frieza are very hard counters. I agree. I think U7 Frieza is a very hard counter for
U7 Frieza for
Hercule.
sure, because Victory Strike is something that just happens. Like, and
You can't stop.
All you can do is battering the battering, or you can have a Crusher Ball and a Mafuba at the same time, which is possible.
A what?
Crusher Ball and a Mafuba.
A what?
A Mafuba?
I mean, I kind of want to do it because I know we're probably not going to
We
see
haven't
any
seen
of them.
one all day.
So I'm going to do it anyway. Mafuba, I didn't go.
It's not playing. That was embarrassing.
Where is it?
All right, let's go.
They aren't working.
They're playing.
Okay.
I want to see.
HD, they broke. They don't work now.
I want to see if the pace of this game is noticeably faster.
Actually, they might not work because we're in studio mode. Run it back. Yo.
There he is.
Well, that's not the right one. It's we were in studio mode. It didn't work.
Eric probably sided in Haru Haru and Time Control Cornell.
Achilles Zone would be savage.
Card's great. Not played enough.
No. There's a lot of cards I just feel like super underrated, but really, really good. Especially, I feel like there's more really, really good sideboard cards in this game than there are mainboard cards.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's funny, is because people used to complain that there weren't enough good sideboard cards. Whereas, like, now, we have a plethora.
Well, again, we're 8 sets in, technically, if you include the side sets.
5 core sets.
5 core sets, 3 lame sets.
About to be at 5. But, I mean, the game's only been out for a year. That's a good feeling. Card
Absolutely.
diversity is good.
Yo, funny part is I can literally make you new ones on the fly.
I appreciate you.
Yo, okay, what ones would you, what do we want?
I don't know. I just don't know. It's on my head.
New slideys. Goku Oob?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we need
So
to
a Goku Oob, maybe they like crash into each other or something into the center. So instead of it sliding from the left,
we
they
need
slam in.
announcer would be dope.
We still need an announcer.
Oh, you should probably get awkward situation Trunks.
Oh yeah. Again, with the cards that pair up like that, I feel like we should have them come from both sides and slam together.
That'd be really sweet. BRB.
Okay, so he might not be at work. He might actually be home now.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah. Hercule doing the victory sign when he wins the game. You need it for the rest of the end. I agreed. It's the goob.
Goob? I don't like that.
It's the goob.
I like Goku better.
Goku, or I know Zap was calling it Oobku just to trigger people.
Oobku?
Yeah.
Well, it's like when the Goten and Trunks came out in the Heroes box, and everybody was trolling me, like Chad was trolling me, and he instead of putting them finger to finger, he'd put them butt to butt, and it would trigger me.
Noticeably faster.
Well, yeah, it's because he lost game 1.
I know. It's I'm just
The look on. Hold on. Keep that look on your face real quick. I need them to see this. That's the wrong one. Look. That is the face of Salt.
just this.
He's like, no, you didn't even nerd do it. You gotta like take 2. Why is Mafuma?
Consistency in your gameplay. That's
Doesn't work when I want it to work.
Zap, of course you're acknowledged. You're the best baby.
Well, looks like Pat
You
O'Neill's
deleted
still
him?
undefeated.
So you're 3-0 now?
4-0.
4-0. Math.
It's hard.
You
You
got
know,
this, Pat.
if you look right above where they're playing, it tells you what round it is.
Can you hush your mouth? Can you hush?
Can I not hit you with logic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Make sure you always turn off the layer. Yeah, I forgot that one.
That's strong, yeah.
Look at
Another
Scott
announcer.
learning how to run the stream while he's
What do you?
streaming. Another
Because
announcer.
I didn't turn them all off earlier. You right?
So Eddie here is being a lot more conservative with his life total. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, last thing, the combo, local Oob is really important.
It is. Yeah, he needs to save it.
I love how I just can't type announcer.
ANNOUN.
No, I know, but
CER.
the announcer brought up all that.
Oh, it's because of the letters.
Ah, I broke it.
Judge.
I broke it. This is why we can't have nice
They
things.
need to use oversleeves with their character sleeves because those things are different.
Isn't it triggering?
Yeah, and you can see them crack against each other.
Well, yeah, you crack them. That's just what happens. They crack and they bend.
Nani?
What? Why'd you nutty me?
You said they crack and they bend.
Oh,
so
wow, shinoodle.
slap.
Listen, I already 404 aired once, so you're trying to make me do it again?
I lost one, so I won't be on stream.
These guys are X1s.
I did it.
They're
We got
X1.
double Goten and energy again. He does it on purpose. He plays that card just to charge it.
Why play a card that you're not going to use?
To charge it.
But it's a good combo piece.
It's essentially yellow energy. You know, that's it. Yellow mana. It's a plains.
If you get it,
I don't know what any of those are, but I assume they're Magic's terms.
Correct.
Oh, that X1.
They're X1. See, be on stream. If you really, I mean, we wouldn't have to because there's a lot of Hearthstone mirrors at the top tables. A lot of Hearthstone mirrors at the
Again,
top tables.
I didn't expect that to be a thing, but
You didn't?
apparently, no, I really didn't.
Welcome to reading the metagame.
Don't give me that look. Don't give me that. Scotch, were you ever actually good at card games? Look.
Yeah, Black Blue Hercule is the deck that Pat is playing.
Yep.
Pat O'Neill is confirmed just slightly less broken than Chris Sock. Chris Sock is snapped in half, though. Is he going to Bloodlust the Pan? No. He's saving it. See, this is... I like that Eddie's being a lot more conservative here with his Bloodlust, because you really just want to save it for the stuff that matters. And then I do want to know if Eddie sided in battering lasers for the Zeno button.
He had to have. He had to
I
have.
would hope so.
That's the only bad thing about battering in my mind.
Yeah,
Or
you battering the Zeno button. Yeah.
Xeno button, that's the only bad thing about it. I feel like it's it sucks that it's a counter, but it's also really good that it's a counter.
Yeah. Zap in the chat stroking his own ego. Way to go, Zap. You
Yep.
did it.
Yeah. Congratulations, Zap.
Swinging with Awakening Talent fan.
Why aren't you here again, Zap?
He's already got his invite. He's good.
Huh?
He's already got his invite. He's good.
So he could have hung out with us.
This is true.
I swear, if Eddie turns around and drops another Goten in his energy.
Well, we got a good thing here for Eric. He played a Cronoa already.
Yep.
So Shigesh is dead.
Can you please call him Eric?
Eric? Let me call him Eric.
Arik.
What's his name?
Eric.
Arik?
Ark. Is it
Eric.
Eric?
It's Arik, I guess. Arik. I was saying Eric. And it's only because Eric Hill is sitting next to us.
Hey, Mr. Squanchy, it's actually black blue.
Mr. Squanchy.
The
Best
leader,
name.
the leader is red.
Why you gotta be black though? What's wrong with you guys?
It's not my fault.
So dumb.
So it's nobody's fault.
Only used one deck Demiguru as possible to go to 25.
That card is actually good with the Wish Leader's next set as well.
I'm so done. He has the third one.
He has another Goten. That Goten is getting charged. Hard charging that Goten.
I feel like he's going to mess with us, though. He won't charge it. No, he does charge it. I don't know. He did it last game, too. All four of them.
He charged all four of them last game.
Ironically enough, he got those a little too consistently 2 games in a row. But if it's, like, specifically in there, I feel like that's a superstition card. You know what I mean? It just magically floats every time. And even when you don't want to see it, it's going to be what you
It's
rip.
always there.
It's going to be your top deck. You're going to be like, I need something right now. I need, a Bardock would be great so that I can awaken.
We got to take Eddie to DPS court. We got to take him for a few things at this point.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I took Pat O'Neill to DBS court already.
Can you put me up there? Can you put KTM Eric Hill?
Where's your KTM gear?
I took I took Pat O'Neill to DBS court for 3 counts of felony
Hand ripping?
hand ripping.
Yeah.
1 count of
Disgusting.
aggressive opponent beating or battery. I
Yeah.
think is what I called it. And I can't remember what the last one was. I think it was 1 count of being broken or something. I don't remember.
Eddie's starting to get a lot more aggressive early, which I mean, I get it. He also needs to because it's kind of a dire situation because he lost game 1 and he spent a lot of time in game 1. But this is just good to see in general. Like, he has to start pushing the face.
See, it's off-putting to me that Hercule is a 5K.
Well, I mean, when you look at his...
a 10K, bro.
Oh, yeah, if he was a 10K,
He
it'd
would
be...
be defending for free.
Yeah, he'd
You would
absolutely
just say
broken.
defend.
I think it would be even funnier if it was a 1K. You think everybody'd still play him if it was
No,
a 1K?
I would not play him at 1K.
What if he's a 4K?
I don't know, though. If you planted into him, he's a 0K and he's still playable.
Yeah, he'd be -1.
No, he would not.
Or he'd be -4 if he was a 1K.
He's hardly balanced at 5K. So, I think the Awakened Draw 3 is a little excessive.
Saul would need a good defense attorney for all the allegations.
Battle cards,
Right?
Even though he can put on.
His skills compensate for the 5K. You're right. You're right. I mean, it's still just
the world champion, don't you know?
throws me off a little bit.
100%.
So what do you think of the odds of Eddie? Oh my god, that scared me.
What?
It's Time Patrol, but I thought he had the 4th Goten in hand. It's like, how? Ooh, 1 out of 4.
There's the Awakened to Draw 3.
Already
Wait, I'm
building.
confused. How did he take a life?
He took like from the previous attack, I thought.
Yep,
Yeah.
No, he was just that 4.
it's not his turn yet.
When he attacked the bottom, it was just that 5.
Well, he probably comboed a card just to get the 10, just to filter a card, and then he probably took an attack from the leader to go to 4. Or no, he was at 4. So then
Don't
he
look at him
was
as a
like-
'5K. Look at him as a 10K that says once per turn or once per battle, discard the worst
he
card in
could've
your
just
hand and draw a
comboed
better one.
card,
You're right,
get
Zap.
the draw card, so he's still at 10, but then take the like.
See, why can't my
but
friends
the
and
Awakened
teammates?
doing it.
Why can't my friends and teammates explain things to me the way that Zap does?
Leader attack. His leader just attacked before they swapped.
Why can't my own why can't my close friends and teammates explain to me things the way Zap does? That's understandable. That's understandable. Don't look at him as a 5K. Look at him as a 10K that says once per battle, discard the worst card in your hand and draw a better one.
Hi, Define. You have friends?
Yeah, I know. Funny, right?
Triggered.
Imagine.
So Eddie's putting himself in a really good spot here because he's developing this board state, and then when it goes back to Eric's turn, Eric's gonna be really tempted to try and play Goku and Oob. And once that Bloodlust happens, that's going to be a huge swing. That's exactly what kind of Eddie needs to kind of open the door. But if Eddie doesn't have a battering for the Zeno button, it's kind of just going to be pointless.
Comment the Cronoa. Do you think ARG plays Demigirl? We didn't see it.
No.
Maybe
No.
sided?
He doesn't. The Demigre tech was very, very limited. Few people knew about it.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
he just walks by and looks at us, Pat O'Neill.
Pat O'Neill casually walks by.
I'm gonna take you back to the DBS court.
He's an axe murderer, and he just shows up whenever he wants.
No idea. I just got some caffeine and water.
What'd you get for
Where
caffeine?
am I? What?
What'd you get for caffeine?
Like, remember
Soda.
when I came and they said, remember that?
Whoever named their kid Eric with an A is the worst mother ever. I got you. That's messed up. I actually like Eric with an A. I think it makes sense. Huh. So this is an interesting thing, and you can tell when there's inexperience in a matchup and you feel uncomfortable. If you just watch the way Eddie's playing, he feels like he has to force everything. Whereas it's like in fact, he's actually just playing into.
But is that I wouldn't
right
say
now.
that Eddie's inexperienced.
In this matchup, I would say he is.
Oh, in this matchup?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying as a player. I'm saying in this matchup,
Oh man, he is making a Goku Oob animation.
that's gonna be lit.
HD just chilling and just brrr, art. I wish I could do artsy stuff.
Did he just? Okay, so he time controlled that card to the top instead of the bottom. Okay. He'll swing lead. We have the button here.
Is there turns at this event? No, there aren't turns anymore. End of time procedure is when time is called, that's it.
Oh, no energy. Wrong card. Wrong card, my guy. So it looks like, is Eric trying to slow roll the Zeno button again to make him overextend?
Does he have one?
He does. He has one in hand.
Oh. He might be. He's got too many cards in hand to not have options right now.
He's tons of cards. He's got a full grip.
How many rounds? 8.
But putting himself to 3 is kind of irresponsible, especially if he puts himself down to 2 and can't close the game the next turn.
Why did you say that word like that?
What?
Q.
I just said it. I said words. I didn't mean to say it inappropriately or wrong.
No. See, you're no fun. You don't like take the bait.
I'm a very literal person.
You don't take the bait.
Very literal. Those who know me will tell you.
HD would look at me and he'd get really mad.
I've said some highly offensive stuff that I didn't really mean to be offensive just because of how literal I am.
Oh my gosh.
This is an interesting thing about Mecha, or just the leaders in general that play Cold Bloodlust, is the amount of extra cards they have to play. If you look at Eddie's hand, like, he has a lot of cards in hand, but half of those cards are extra cards. That can't feel good.
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't miss those days.
Right? Same.
Especially like Orlando when Mecha was the first tournament.
Yeah. You're rewarded now for just having more live cards in your hand, which I think is where the game should be. Like, I appreciate that about the game right now. Is like, you get rewarded for having more combo power or having more negates that mean something, like, as opposed to just all these, generic good extra cards. Like, you have to play combo power in order to be able to keep up on tempo.
Yo, full screen ultra, literally counting the cards for us so we don't have to.
He's a champion.
The best.
Zap, there's 8 rounds.
Who said that?
Sorry.
Gosh.
Pat needs to win 2 more, and then he has his invite guaranteed.
Do you think Eddie can pull this one out?
Even if he does, it's going to be time.
It'll be a draw. Draw's better than a loss.
Which it seems like he's playing for that at this point. Ooh, he's got a Cold Bloodlust that.
Yes, he does. Or else this could be a real bad time. I don't know. I think I would have taken the hit on life for that one.
He's still playing that for free. Okay.
Swinging it at Goten.
Yeah. If he has another Trunks, he can play it now without being worried.
He needs to kill the Gotens.
He does.
Forget about the, like, this is just one of those situations. You got to worry about the board clear.
Sensubin is a great draw here.
Yeah, considering how he has 1 red, 1 blue open. Untap a second blue. How many blue does Goku need?
Oh, Goku noob?
Yeah.
2 blue.
2 blue. Oh. What do you think?
Another beam.
Ooh.
Access to all 4 energy. Oh, he's trying to force this through. Put him to 2.
$23 cards left. Oh no, that was previous. He just drew what, 3?
He just double Shigesh cards in hand for Eddie. Not that many.
I came here for Oh my god.
He's gonna have to.
ZZ1000, Brandon, chill.
He's gonna bloodlust this from life.
He has to.
Yep, put himself down to
2.
This rough.
That was the only option.
I know, but
that's 3 attacks left on the board too.
Yeah, exactly. And limited amount of cards that can actually defend him. I came here for Octagon. I don't see Octagon. You gotta retitle your stream, my guy.
No, I have Octagon up because it's, what else am I gonna put?
Agreed.
Fighter Z?
Maybe.
No. It's a horrible idea.
Can he go for game? Does he have a hidden power Isekai and some Sensubeans? Why don't you just use 2 Sensubeans?
Doesn't even need it. You can play this one easy.
1 Sensubean.
Eat his hand down. Eat his hand down, play pan, swing pan,
Yeah.
imagine.
There's the 4th Sensubean.
Jeez. I mean, with as many cards as he's seen, he hasn't used any of them yet, so.
He's bound to have them. Well, Shigesh Goku's not going to work because he Chronoa
He
already.
Chronoa turn 1.
Tilt.
Tilt.
Somebody call it Judge.
Are you a pinball wizard?
Yep.
Lit. One would say that's Lit.
I'm done.
Done.
Eddie's used 3 super combos so far.
You know what? For Zeno button, I guess I can still use the Zeno.
Yeah, you can. Because
can.
it is his namesake.
Yep.
Well, I thought Eddie used 2 Shigeshi's defending 1 attack already, and then he just used the second one. I mean, he just used the third one.
Oh my god. Eddie bending those cards hurts me on like a fundamental level.
Does not feel good to watch. Look at that. Look at that grip of cards, my god.
I mean, I feel like he's got 3 attacks on the board. Swing with Goku,
The thing is,
swing with
he has
Trunks.
hidden power Iskai, so it's like you could just do 1 attack at a time, but if he just attacks, he can use this as combo fodder. Yeah, he's going for it.
Is he?
It looks like.
Do we eat?
Yeah, he's doing it. He's got a top of his game. I think he has another one as well. Yep.
He's going for it.
He's going all right here. He's got it. He's got plenty of cards. And he's got plenty of cards to defend himself.
Eddie's just looking. He's like,
Yeah,
yep.
Eddie knows.
I've lost count already. It's a lot of 5Ks though.
Yeah. He's at 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80?
80K?
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus 15. So 75.
Ooh, it is bloodlust.
I know, but he... Oh.
It's bloodlust.
So... He can't give you... Oh, no.
And he remembered.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
no.
Pain, so real.
No.
That's why he should have went in with the other card, though.
No.
He had the Trunks he could have went in with instead. No, the Trunks was also bloodlusted. Same turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Judge.
Hi.
He wasn't ready.
The judge was quick on that though.
Yeah.
We all forgot, and then who was it that said that?
He got it. Isn't under bloodlust. Metal Gear. About a bunch of people were saying it.
Combat. No, who was the first one? I need to give them their props for catching that.
But the thing is, I still don't think Eddie can win.
Lord Metal Gear.
Yeah, even with the card,
Lit.
And with the cards Eric has in hand, I don't think he's dying this turn. Eddie has to have the battering.
He's lost almost his whole hand.
I know, but
and he's tapped out.
I know, but he has buttons.
Does he
has
has
unbreakables. He has Wii coercions.
Ay.
Yeah, like.
There's the button.
Oh, he has the battering. There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Yes, it's a counter.
Yeah, there it is. That was the tech. That's
Pitch
it.
the yellow.
So
Pitch the yellow.
It looks like we're gonna get a draw.
Oh man. He dumped his hand for game, but Eddie.
Yeah.
Oi.
Man, that's brutal.
Oi. Yo, he had the bloodlust. He cited the bloodlust. Or the batterings. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was so hype. My brain shut down again.
He had the battering. Legit. Oh, now he's Zeno butting. He had a second Zeno button.
Do we have the second blood or battering?
No.
Imagine. Eddie playing fast all of a sudden because he knows.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's what you expect, to be honest.
Oh man, and Eric still got a good amount of cards in hand with negates.
Yeah, but he's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's still
7,
got-
8, 9,
he's
10,
fine.
11, 12, 13 cards.
He's fine.
See, but here's the thing. The judge is in the chat, so I'll just time check.
Eddie's at 1 life. He's got another battering laser. But he doesn't have a way to give the Time Patrol double strike. He's already overwhelmed this turn.
He has an attack with his leader.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, but he can't. So he can only battering 1 attack.
Yeah, I know.
And then yeah, Eddie's
that go.
he's forced to play the battery.
Ooh. I'm sorry. That's one of my pet peeves. I hate when people grab my energy like that unless you're a close friend. Yeah. We're on a different time, guys. I know you just heard them say that. It's time of the round, but it's not.
Yeah, if you're Eric here, you can afford to just. He's got 2 open energy. You still have a negate in hand, and you still have an unbreakable. Draw 2.
Eddie's at 1.
I really don't think he should have comboed that way.
I don't think he should have. He should have.
I think he should have just taken the 1. And then
I don't even think that he should have battering that.
Oh yeah, see, he did it. So he did it anyway. He should have just taken the 1 and then negated, and then he had energy up for all the cards he needed. But Eddie can't. I don't think Eddie can win the game.
7, 8 cards in hand for ARG.
Yeah, he's gonna plan it.
No Cronoa?
He already played Cronoa. First turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What card is that?
It's shiny.
It's a Bardock Ape?
Yeah, it is. It's foil Bardock Ape.
He has no way to get that in play. It's just combo power.
Eddie's list is really defensive, but he's running a lot of moves, so his 5K's on the defense.
Oh, you missed it.
What did I miss?
Eddie bloodlusted a Goku, and Eddie was at 2 life. ARG swung in with the Goku and comboed everything into it, thinking he was giving it double strike, but he didn't.
Eddie just passed.
He used Supreme Kai on it to give it double strike, but it was bloodlusted.
If Eddie doesn't negate Hercule's attack, he's dead.
Hercule's attack?
I would just swing with Hercule. He has a hidden power East Kai in hand. He has tons of combo power, open energy. You just swing leader.
Yeah.
True.
And
Like-
is that Goku's a 10K or 5K? That Goku's a 5K, right?
Yeah.
So
So he's just loading up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
He's got plenty of cards.
Yeah, he's fine.
Dang, that's just sad. If Eddie probably had one more turn, I feel like if Eddie has the Nimbus, he doesn't then, right?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He's bloodlusting the announcer. Okay, well now Eddie stepped out.
But why?
So I just.
Why isn't he playing Nimbus?
I swing lead here.
If Eddie
I
had
feel
the
like
Nimbus,
every
he
yellow
would
deck
win.
should be
He would
playing
have, he would
Nimbus.
have this game in the pocket because 10 cards it's over.
Yeah.
That's more than enough attacks. Your Nimbus-
Come to think of it, have we seen any negates out of Eddie?
No. Yeah, he's tapped out, and that's why I said you should have swung with leader to get the extra.
Get an
No,
extra.
you don't get the draw for the Hercule effect.
It's
Yeah.
like he heard you.
He
Like,
misplayed, man. I mean, he's still gonna win, I think, because Eddie just doesn't have enough to defend himself.
you gonna tap? There you go.
And he's on single strike, right? Oh,
Oh, that's
double strike.
No, it's over.
Oh.
Combo your 5Ks.
What round is this?
4.
No, what game? Sorry.
Oh, this is game 2.
Yep, that's Yeet Yeet. Then there's the concession.
Yeah, Eric won 2.